This is CGTN, China Global Television Network.
On to North Africa now. There are only dozens of used bookshops, or rather sellers of used books, in Tunisia. The majority of them are threatened with closure as buying habits change, particularly given the lockdowns in the country that have been imposed in order to control the spread of COVID-19. The oldest bookseller in the capital city of Tunis has launched a distress call to save his shop. Hundreds of readers have joined that campaign.
Fawzi Vili was only 17 when he joined his father Bouraoui as a bookseller apprentice here in downtown Tunis. Now there are over 300,000 books from all categories, including novels, essays, history books, collections of poetry, philosophy, academic and scientific research, as well as surveys by ancient and contemporary authors in 6 languages. The shop owner says the business is no longer lucrative as the number of clients is in decline.
I remember when clients used to queue up in front of my bookshop early in the morning when it was still closed. People were passionate about reading. They used to come to discover new books. It was a pleasant job. But now, Tunisians have deserted the few remaining bookshops in the old town in Tunis.
Fawzi refuses to give up the business he inherited 2 decades ago after spending more than 53 years in the used bookstore.
The crisis hit hard during the pandemic, but it had started several years ago. I have 2 employees and monthly electricity bills. I refuse to shut down my shop and I prefer to resist. I also promised my late father that I would never sell the boutique as many booksellers did to survive.
Iman learned about the bookshop crisis through social media. The PhD student and researcher came to support the Dean of Tunisian Booksellers and his Temple of Knowledge.
Supporting this business is everyone's responsibility. Searching for information on the internet is easier than in hundreds of books, but coming here is much more informative and fun. Browsing through a book is an exceptional experience. It's better than browsing the internet.
Tens of thousands of Tunisians have signed an online petition calling on the Ministry of Culture and the Education Ministry to revive the book sector and promote reading habits among students and pupils.
We've urged the government to dedicate a special fund in the 2021 budget to support booksellers. Tunisia cannot afford to lose the few remaining bookstores. Encouraging reading and financing education and culture is the state's responsibility.
Fawzi Vili says the oldest bookstore in Rue d'Angleterre will remain open as long as Tunisian and foreign readers are tempted to visit the old bazaar and to buy his used books. The Bookseller of Tunis has refused many donations from civil society organizations. Some online campaigners have offered to launch a website for the bookshop. However, Fawzi clings to the old shopping habits. Adnan Shawishi, CGTN, Tunis.